First of all, before beginning, just want to apologize for my bad English. And second of all, I don't know how really to describe, but that's what's happening in my head right now. um, on that note, yeah, let's start. A few weeks ago, my dad called me to know just how I was doing. And I told him that while I was here, I had a lot of difficulties doing the writing essays and a lot of anxieties about doing the project, like this capstone, for example. Well, it's not on fire yet, but maybe it will come. And I also told him that all the staff and my fellow students really kicked my ass to try to motivate me and do things. And when he heard that, he was like, "They kick your ass? That's perfect." And I haven't talked to him since. Like, he knows it's all good. So while preparing this session, I just wonder why I did a cap year. Why? And the answer is that I started university and I was completely overwhelmed. I couldn't really follow what was happening. And I did drop off, which is, it doesn't have the same consequences as here in the States because it's basically free there. But I just wasn't in university anymore without any purpose, anything. And basically, that's what I was doing of my days, which is fun in a cartoon, but in real life, it's quite sadly. So that's when I decided to kind of improvise a gap year, well, a half gap year, which was started six months ago now, yeah. And it was really a big adventure for me. And it wasn't just on college. I did some trips before where I really started from the roughest, I think the wildest place on earth to some of the most civilized and technological advanced city. I think we can say that about San Francisco. So I started in Patagonia. A 1-month glacier expedition, which is really stupid when you think about it, because we basically went on the glacier for 1 month without water, electricity, toilet, bathroom, not even a possibility to have rescue in less than 40 hours. We did survive, which was great. But what I came out with this trip is teamwork. We were able to survive because we had an incredible teamwork. And that is the first lesson and knowledge and skills I learned from my first trip. Then the second one was in Tanzania. I really have a hard time to pronounce it. And more especially in Zanzibar, like Brianna told you guys, because it was my first trip. I basically booked a flight one night to go the day afterwards, completely improvise, and just go on this island and improvise. And I'm really bad at decision making, so it really forced me to do things and to be accountable of my actions. And this is really what I got out of this second trip, just be better at decision making and also just, be accountable. And sometimes it fails, sometimes it succeeds, and just, to admit it. And third of all, and the worst part, well, the most difficult part for me clearly was in San Francisco. It was the biggest challenge because I had to reflect a lot on me, to do a lot of essays, and to try to explain to the guys what I like, what are my pros, my cons. And clearly that was the most difficult part. But I had so much help here that I kind of managed to find what I want to do, even if, life is very unpredictable, so we never know. So why am I telling all this? I see one thing in common with all of those 3 trips, is that every time I kind of took opportunities, I created my own opportunities. And if I was just like Garfield at the beginning of the presentation, just waiting for things happening, I would never have been able to do this. So if opportunities doesn't knock, just build the door. and on college will bring you the tools. Thank you very much.